So it was my birthday at University of Oregon. I was a freshman, and it was my birthday party, and all I remember was walking into the party, saying hi to a few people, and having like a couple drinks, like maybe two, and then I don't remember anything for the rest of the night. Um, like 100% like blacked out. Everyone said I was there until 3 in the morning, and I don't remember anything from 9 to 3, like a crazy amount of time. And I have really quick flashbacks of being locked in a bathroom with somebody, and in between um, like throwing up and being sick, he was like forcing me to give him head, and I couldn't stand up, and I remember the door was locked because I tried to unlock it a couple times, but I couldn't do it because for whatever reason I just could not unlock the door, and so that was kind of the only like quick memories that I have, and I almost don't think I trusted that it happened. Like that's how quick it was. So that's the only part I have flashbacks, and I feel like that's because you're in such crazy like trauma or something, where you're like even coming out of like a drug situation, like really traumatic, and I don't remember anything else. I didn't tell a lot of people about it. I think I was 19, so I was really naive, and I thought it was my fault. I thought for a long time that it was me being drunk, and I didn't really want to like admit that I had let something like that happen to me. And I think it's been more and more in retrospect now that I can realize that there's definitely a lot of foul play going on. All right. So I met this guy. He's a bartender here in Portland, and I was there with my boss, and he got my number. We talked a bit that night at the bar, and then he asked me out a couple of weeks later, and we went on a date. We had dinner, and I went home right afterwards, and I remember thinking I wasn't that into it, and he continuously asked me out a couple more times, and I finally just gave in one day and went out with him again. He ended up walking me home after that date, and he actually came inside and met my dog. I told him that I wasn't interested in seeing him again, and that I was starting to date somebody else, and he just freaked out completely and started to send me like all kinds of crazy messages, really sexual things, and then really scary things, and just basically ranging from like masturbating, thinking about me, to like killing me, and basically everything in between. Like anything negative that you can think of, it's just like he's probably called me, and it's just like out of nowhere, because he doesn't even know who I am. So it's pretty crazy to me. And so this has been happening now for a couple months, and he's probably had like 3 really intense like episodes where it's been 12 hours of like a text a minute situations, and that's when it's really scary, and he says he's coming over, and he says stuff like that. I finally called the police on Friday. They came and took the whole story, filed official police report, and I actually kind of felt like the cop wasn't taking it very seriously, and he went and ran his name, which I feel like now he should have done it right at the beginning. But he ran his name, and his name came up with 2 domestic abuse charges, and he has a warrant out for for a DUI, and he's been arrested 10 times. There's like a lot of stuff about filing like a stalking order and versus a restraining order, so I've been kind of trying to navigate that the last couple of days. But officially am talking to a judge tomorrow about the official stalking order.